My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Dark Souls 3. We're in Central Irithyll. I have managed to find the way to get some progression in my video game. Okay. Let's do all of the collection around this area because it seems like there's a lot of trash that I've got to pick up. No one else is cleaning up. It's got to be me. Okay, and Soul of a Weary Warrior. We have the Lost Traveler just over in the other area. Someone's got to jump on me when I stand here, right? No. Maybe we're too close for a bonfire. Sorry, too close to a bonfire, rather, for those shenanigans. Tough enemy ahead. You? Nope. Is it you? Seems like it might be you. Okay, so hexes exist in this. Oh, God! Backstab. Okay, when they said tough enemy, were they being sarcastic? Because that guy crumpled and folded like a house of cards. Okay, someone has fed gremlins after midnight over in here. Does not open from this side. But there is a cathedral lady in there. Interesting. Bugger. Yeah, I ballsed up. I could hear the footsteps coming from behind, and I was like, yeah, I got pincered. Damn it! Wow! Did you see those attacks? It actually does not have stamina. It has no limit whatsoever. Just infinite stam. 4 strength, 4 stam, leather belt. It's not okay. So when they said difficult enemy, they weren't talking about the first one. They were talking about the confluence of enemies up in this area that, as a whole, could be considered to be difficult. Yes? Excuse me. Please stop. Just cool your shit for a while. Okay. Never mind, I'll cool it for you permanently. Cool your shit temporarily before I cool it for you permanently. That's what I should have said. It would have been a good threat. And by good threat, of course, I mean it definitely would have been a threat of some kind. The quality thereof I can't really comment on. Alright. Nope. Got him. No drops whatsoever, and they only give me like 900 souls each. Honestly disappointing. Ooh, loot. I do love me some good loot. I also like bad loot, so I guess I'll take that. I say bad, it's still good for my glove. My Titanite glove. And by Titanite glove, of course, I mean my Pyromancy glove, which requires Titanite. Rather than what it did in the first game, which is just require souls. Or the second game where it required fire seeds. Honestly, they just can't settle on what they want to do with this. You actually straight up look like Manus clones. I don't mean like they look like Manus. They look like the enemies in the area that were specifically influenced and corrupted by Manus. The enemies of Irithyll, specifically in the Abyss in Dark Souls 1. Ah, of course. Budding Green Blossom. Is that just a better version of the Green Blossom for stamina regen? Yeah, it is! Oh, that's really cool. Whoa. Okay. Whoa! Ooh. Okay, I do not feel good about anything that is occurring at the moment. I'm gonna be super preemptive about it all. Okay. That should be good enough to get one of you down. Okay. Honestly, I really need to start leveraging my pyromancy range more often than I do. Because I keep running into battles that I just have no business being in. Okay. I have another chug. Or two. And... Rime Blue Moss Clump. I'm assuming that has to be resistance to frost damage, because that's the only damage resistance I haven't seen so far, if I recall correctly. The problem with his positioning is it's really clever, because it means I have to run straight to him, or I risk being flanked by him and other people at the same time. Which gives the game an excellent opportunity to put enemies along my path, so that as soon as I get to him, I'm flanked by another target. Thankfully, that didn't happen. Of course. Good on your Dark Souls community, showing your maturity as always. Look, I'm, you know, what is it? Glass house, stones, etc. I'm not gonna talk down to people about their maturity, but like, that joke was funny the first 1,000 times. Which is in itself quite generous. After that 1,000 times, however, I don't know, maybe give it a rest. There's surely some other jokes you can make. Listen closely, skeleton from Dark Souls 2 in the poison pool area was one of the best that I've ever seen. I thought it was hilarious. There's a skeleton that looks like it's slumped against a rock, but it kind of also looks like it's listening to the rock. And as you can guess from my description of it, someone labeled closely, listen careful. Sorry, listen closely skeleton, which was just amazing. And it didn't require, you know, butt hole ahead, therefore shotgun ahead, therefore don't attack. Oh, that's really cool. That's not even a hidden wall. That's like a hidden... Oh, man. I would never have checked. Thank you, online mode, for leading me to such great discoveries. I really don't like the sounds I'm hearing. I'll be honest. That kind of thing. Oh. I don't think my impression was poor at all. Okay, I'm gonna attack you from far. Because I feel like you are not normal. Yeah, that looks a little more powerful than the ones I've seen before. Run it against stone. Yeah, try and get blood from a stone right there. I'll enjoy watching you attempt. Doris Gnawing. Doris Gnawing? Is that a ring? No. Is it a covenant? No. Is it a shield? Oh, of course, it's a hex. Oh, God, Ryan. Damn idiot. Someone's great and said, oh, okay, so it's actually the spell she uses. Nice. Witch Tree Branch, just in case I need something to summon it with. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, alright, alright. Let's just move on then. I'm glad to have it, but I don't know how relevant it's going to be to my journey unless I decide to suddenly respec. Which reminds me, I need to figure out how to respec. I know a respec system exists in this game, I've been told. Just because it was one of the much beloved features from Dark Souls 2. Like, I liked that a lot in Dark Souls 2, that I had the freedom to try out new builds and not put myself at a disadvantage if I wanted to try out a different build later on. Because I'd just get a soul vessel and pay a bunch of souls. Like, I'm fine with it not being something you can always do at all times for free. That's not my problem. My problem is locking yourself in once, possibly making a suboptimal decision, or possibly branching out, being a generalist rather than a master of any one way of fighting, and then ending up screwing yourself. I don't want there to be enough respecs in the game that you can respec yourself for every boss. Like, oh, this boss is best fought like this, so I'll change my entire spec set. No, 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 no. The way they've handled it in 2, with the soul vessels, being quite rare, but also relatively attainable if you needed to get one, desperately, I feel was really fair. We have to. Go, go, go! Got him. Okay, I actually can't believe that no one else was here to fight me. I thought that had to be a trap, right? They're setting me up to do this. But evidently, no, they weren't. Well, okay, evidently they were setting me up to do it, but they weren't setting me up for a fall as a result of doing it. Okay. Let me just do this. And then this. And maybe one of these. Alright, let's go. Time to take you out like the trash you are. Lightning gem. Interesting, but also something I'm literally never going to use in my entire life. Secret passage. I mean, that's super obvious. Magic clutching. I was going to test that even if it didn't say that. Just because there's stairs leading to a wall. Come on. What kind of idiot do you want to think, do you want to make me believe architectured this area? There's a shiny on that. Oh, I got to drop down from the top up there. Got it. Anything around here? This is probably just to show me the magic clutch ring is upwards. So that I think to look for the door. I really like what they did with the railing beforehand. Like, I don't know if I've talked about it enough to clarify exactly how much I appreciate them changing up the formula for what a secret passage can look like. Have you guys respawned? Because you're surrounded by dead. Either that, or you've got like a really long patrol route, and somehow I haven't already intersected with it on my way up. I actually can't tell you which it is. I love that it looks like I'm burnt as hell. Okay. Let's try and get our bearings. Again. Keep losing him. Okay, so what does this one lead to? Just the edge of the world? No, not even slightly. Oh, of course. Soon as I try to diversify my paths, finally find the bonfire. Lonely? Okay, never mind. Maybe if I were following NPC dialogue, or sorry, NPC dialogue, NPC quests, I would find time for beating to a pulp. Boss? Let's light the bonfire, sit down, replenish all of our gear. How close by is the boss? Proof of Concord kept. That is a Covenant item, right? Proof of Concord kept? Should be down here then. Yes, yes it is. Proof of Concord kept. Proof of a dark spirit being felled by a blue sentinel. Fatty. Alright, just because it's a big thing. Got it. I got it. Hey, what up?
Oh, I thought it might be you. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
I never managed to find Horace, but my duty must be done, even alone. As an unkindled Lord Seeker, for the children I knew, bless their souls. We all have our reasons, don't we? Please, take this. Recompense for my foolish request, and also a token of protection. May the flames guide your way.
Ring of the Evil Eye. Now, I know that's HP for each foe defeated, because it was in Dark Souls 1.
Ah, you are brave indeed, to face your duty alone. I would do well to learn from you. May the flames guide your way.
Quiet resolve.
Ah, I've made...
Oh, this is that. Alright. I've already lost out on one storyline. I'm not missing the other.
Why?
Chameleon. So, I just remembered there is the statue that is stalking her. Try beating to a pulp over next to a statue.
Ah,
Yeah. She'd be dead if I didn't do that. So it's kind of like killing the Chaos Bug to prevent... hang on. To prevent Solaire from getting killed. Or rather, hollowing. I don't know if there is a way to save... Ooh, Roster of Knights. What? That seems like a really weird thing to exist. I don't know if there is a way to save Horus. I have to assume not. Check Dark Moon Knights. Okay. Don't mind if I do, but I'm not going to. I don't know if there is a way to save Horus. If there is, I'm not familiar with it. What the heck? Okay, I've just got to look for the eyes in the distance then. That's not difficult. I am surprised I haven't been ambushed 7 ways from Sunday, walking in here without having already realized that. Okay. Let's see if this opens a gate to a stealth ahead. You say stealth ahead. That's not very stealthy now, is it? Try to... Yeah? No, I tried it. It was good advice. Got him. Kukri, just in case I wanted to attack from afar. Damn it. I keep rolling back and forth, hoping him to dodge at me. Like that. So that I could just go on the backswings. But, he kept just rolling around me. Honestly, that's rude. Rude as hell. Don't do that. I'm the only one who's allowed to abuse that mechanic. Thank you very much. This is the player character privilege. Nope. So I thought I was just going to be opening up a way back to the main path, but it seems like that's actually an entirely new path itself. Which means that might be the canonical path I should be going down. So instead, I should explore up here. Which is more likely to be a dead end, because the other way is an actual path. Savvy? Fading Soul. A lot of uselessness going on around here, to be entirely honest with you. Faded Souls, left, right, and center. Ah, Homeward Bones. Up a certain level of respect for the Homeward Bones. Oh, Undead Bone Shard. Never mind. We are okay. Absolutely A-okay. Huh, it's a treasure. Ash ahead. I imagine ash is Undead Bone Shard, which you burn, so ash. I'm imagining that's where they get that connection from. And as I said, RPG general metagaming knowledge, because we reached a fork in the road and one of them turned out to be an actual path, the other one is less likely to be a path, so I get to go back that way and check it out for treasures. Okay, that chest in the background is really poorly animated. That is 100% a mimic. It's being rendered differently to the way that an object at that distance would be rendered. Okay, there... I am going to guess this entire area is, like, flammable. Can I hit a barrel? Really? Not? Damn. Honestly, I don't need to kill all of them before I'll go down. Just most of them. Thankfully, that seems to have a large AoE on it. No one's allowed behind me, except for me. Because I'm very supportive of myself. I'm always behind myself. Okay. It's not going to reduce the amount of swings I have to take at them if I am... Whoa, okay. I got owned by that, I'll be entirely honest with you. I really got destroyed. But buffing my weapon doesn't seem to, at this point, be likely to change the amount of swings that I have to make. I will buff my weapon and then start two-handing it, though, because I was one-handing it at that point. Maybe this will take them down to a single swing. I'd be very surprised, though. It's very close. A lot more close than I would have thought. Okay. Be wary of above. You know what? I would have done well to read that message before that happened. Unfortunately, that's not how that happened. Okay. Let's go fight that definitely, obviously, super mimic. I mean, come on. It was rendered differently to the rest of the world. That makes it a mimic. I'm sorry, but that one was super obvious. Super obvious. Okay. Shriving Stone, don't mind if I do. Ah. Oh, interesting. You fell down so you could cast spells from there, I guess? Fine. A-okay by me. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Damn it. I thought, oh, there's not gonna be a message up here because people aren't gonna have bothered to put it up here. But... oh, come on. Alright. Let's go back to some normalcy. Normalcy, rather. Come on. What are you even fighting? Huh. Treasure. Yeah. What? You are kidding me. Wow. Yorshka's spear. Alright, let's check that out. This treasure, gifted to the Yorshka Church, is enchanted by a soporific spell and was surreptitiously worshipped by the Irithyll slaves. As a weapon, it is part spear and part hammer, the former allowing thrusting, the latter allowing strikes, rather. I got through the whole entirety of that without screwing it up. Just to stumble at the finishing line. Dang it. There you are. Alright, next bonfire is the end of the episode. That's how it happens at this point. Whoa, okay. If you get to survive 2 normal strikes like that, then it is actually time to start buffing my weapon. Yeah, it definitely is. Alright. Weapon buff time, here we go. Then back to two-handing. Really? They've all just disappeared. They all just decided to leave me alone, apparently. Could this be a dead end? Illusory wall and then lizard. Really? Okay, so I praised some of the illusory walls in this game, so I want you to know I'm not holding it specifically against this game. It's just that one was really dumb. Really dumb. Like, really dumb. Oh, wow. Does that wake all of these up at the same time? Definitely seems to have. Okay, checked you. Check you. Just gonna make certain that you can't get me while I'm taking down the main spellcaster. No, feel free to hit me with your crystal sorceries. I honestly don't give a damn. You thought I was gonna say something else. I don't give a shot. That thing people say these days? I'm not hip with the kids. I'm not hip to the jive of the new fangled. What the heck? Oh, these are the worm beasts. Ooh, disgusting. Ooh, icky. Kill him. Oh, fuck. That is really disconcerting. Is there any other direction I can go in at the moment? Because I don't want any of that anywhere near me at any point. No. Okay. Well, looks like we're gonna quit Dark Souls 3 because I don't want to fight that enemy. So, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game. No, of course we're not doing that. But I'm very tempted to. Come on, really? I can see you. What? Bullshit. I was certain. Blossom, don't mind if I do. Now I have to go to this one. Despair ahead? Yeah, no, I can see the despair. It's right there. And it looks a lot like a really, really terrible... Okay, never mind, I killed one. Is it just that one? Because I could have sworn there was a second. I would like to, at this point, publicly reserve the right to freak the fuck out if one of those manages to get behind me, or up close, or trigger anywhere near me, or on the map, or in anyone else's game, or in testing for this video game. Because, good lord, their animations are creepy. I also don't like how slow I am right now. I'll be entirely... Breathe, Ryan. Out through the mouth, in through the mouth again. Got him. I am so glad that I have pyromancy. I've run out of pyromancy. That could not have been worse timed. I will actually straight up teleport away from here. Or maybe I'll have an even better idea. It's a bad idea! It's a really bad idea! Get away from me! It's... No! So, people on YouTube, especially when playing horror games, are incentivized by the positive reaction of the audience to emphasize the way that they feel. Right? This is why you find a lot of people overacting their reaction in horror games. I quit Dark Souls 1 for the first time that I played it off camera many, many years ago. I quit Dark Souls 1 when I got to the Gaping Dragon after I had to fight the Basilisks, because they freaked me out too fucking much. That evoked those feelings. Those exact same... I don't understand the physiology and anatomy of this thing, and it's got all of the worst features of all of the things I've ever seen in my life. Those things are fucking terrifying. Which is a very long-winded way to say I'm not overemphasizing the way that I feel here. Those are actually quite freaky to me. Great heal. Nice. I like the clear point they're making here with the faith miracles being in a relatively corrupt area. And that's that light and dark in this world don't easily align to, like, good and bad. They're all just morally ambiguous. And of course, what is the moral standing of a world that doesn't seem to have any ethical value or structure? Like, it's interesting. It's good to dig into. It rails against the way that RPGs typically just say, this person is dressed in white, so therefore they are good. You know this. Like, this is the trope that we're working with. And this takes a more deconstructionist approach to that, which I really appreciate. Okay, we'll take this. Thank you. Ooh, and I actually have so many green blossoms, they're starting to be sent back to the bank. Love it. I hope there's none in there, because that is a very enclosed area. You know what? I hope there's none in the entire game after this point. They have made their point with the inclusion of the 3 that they included, and I would prefer if there weren't any more. Frankly. Okay. It's worth knowing. Alright, where is our next bonfire? Where is our next bonfire? That is always the most important question to be asking at this point. Try jumping. How about you try going and fucking yourself? Try jumping. Okay. It looked like that hallway went on forever. Illusion ahead? Alright, you're a liar. You're a liar and I'll never trust another thing you say. You tried to tell me illusion ahead. I'm gonna rest at this bonfire. Good lord. And I'm gonna claim that my name has been Rhapsody because that's what it has been. The name of the game has been Dark Souls 3 because that's what it has been. There's also links in the description down below with all my content on the video game, past, present, and future. And hopefully we will see you next time.